I know I was supposed to be doing a review today, but I decided to push that back a week so I could announce this. I feel like I should have more writing stuff, and that's not really writing, that's books. But I'm still working on that. As of August 19th, I decided to start Milwordy. Kinda. Milwordy is 1,000,000 words in a year, but the goal is flexible, as described by Cavanaugh. She's doing 1,000,000. But you could do like 500K or 250K. I'm gonna do 600K, which is basically like a NaNoWriMo every month. Not too optimistic that I will finish it, but I like setting goals that are higher than what I can actually do, because if I hit the goal, I will stop. Heck, I should just go for the 1,000,000 then, shouldn't I? Nah, but I think if I fall too far behind, it'll be demoralizing. So obviously the biggest hurdle for me specifically is the writing, yeah. But it's also keeping track of what I write, especially now that I'm in editing stages. So I'm deleting a lot. Like a lot. Like so much. And if you delete in Scrivener, it brings your word count back down. So I tried to think of ways that I could do that. First, I looked for like an app that would just log the words that you type and would ignore subtractions. But then I realized it would essentially be a keylogger, and you don't want that. Not good for security. So what I did instead is switch to the screen. I decided that I'm going to just strike through everything I want to delete and not delete anything until the end of the night, which means that it looks kind of weird like this. Now, my trial run turned out pretty good. I only forgot to do the strikeout thing like a couple times, and then I just Control-Z'd, and that was good. See here, I have a +3, and that's when I just didn't feel like striking out a single word, so I just put +1, +3, so then I know to add that to my word count later. I don't think this is a spoiler, because this is the first scene. Like, how could the very first scene in the book be a spoiler? People give that out for free before the book even comes out. Then my next hurdle was figuring out how to track it. I wanted to track it on the Nano site because they have like an automatic thing. You could just type it in. I typed X amount of blah blah blah, and they'll put it together into a graph for you. But when I did it, when I put in 1 year, 1,000,000 words, like it totally broke. It completely broke it. So I broke down and I made an Excel file. And I made it so the goal, if you change the goal, all the numbers change. So I could adjust this goal whenever I want. You can see I have not gotten very far. Let me change you back to 6,000. 600,000. Maybe you notice I have August twice because I split August in half. So this is August 2021, August now. And then, because I hate seeing a bunch of numbers, I just hid these figures. They're there, but they're set to not show. Same thing here. And I have it set by day. So there's 31 days in this month, so the word count goal is a little higher. See, I got 18,000 left to go. Oh jeez, I'm never gonna make this. This goal should be 300,000. What would it look like if it was 300,000? I would have 8,000 words left. So this will update these other pages. So daily word count's 822. If I change it to back to 6, what it's supposed to be, then the word count is 1644. Yeah, see, I haven't written much in the past couple of days, which is fairly typical. Like, I will write nothing, and then all of a sudden have like 5,000 a day. So what am I counting? Obviously, a work in progress. I have not talked about that yet. I will talk about that in a minute. Scripting, brainstorming for YouTube, I'll count that. And miscellaneous writing, like if there's writing prompts that I work on just for fun, or if I work on translations, or if I'm working on stuff that I need to do, like I need to write things to my website that I have not published yet, particularly the blurb. I need to put the blurb of my work in progress up. So stuff like that will count. I think other people are counting like their emails and their texts, and I'm like, no. My ADHD brain can't handle keeping track of that much. So anyway, that is my super ambitious undertaking, because I am procrastinator supreme. So, speaking of my work in progress that I have failed to mention, even though this is a writing channel, my main project is currently, I guess it's a thriller. It must be a thriller. I mean, I've been so indecisive about this genre. But anyway, it is about a young woman who is involved with, sketchy shit. But one night, she goes out on a job with a friend, and the friend pulls a gun on her, tries to kill her, and she has to protect herself by killing him instead. So, there has been a murder, and obviously, the police are investigating. Now, the reason that she survived the attack was because she can see the future a little bit. Just a little bit. If something bad is going to happen to her in the next couple of seconds, she can see it. And what makes it weird is that the friend that tried to kill her knew. Hey, you move. Knew that she could see harm coming to herself in the next few seconds. So it makes no sense that he tried to kill her. So basically the story is her trying to figure out what happened, why her friend wanted her dead, and no one is answering her questions. They're acting kind of weird about it. So our girl, her name is Tala, by the way, I'm terrible at explaining this. Tala decides that the only way she's gonna get any answers is if she helps the only person who is actually interested in finding out what happened that night, besides her, who is the detective investigating the murder. Yeah, it's probably a stupid decision on her part, but she made it, and it's a fun story to write, so bleh. So anyway, I will link Kate Cavanaugh's video down below, and there's also a video by Natalie. I forget the rest of her name. Natalie something. Natalie Locke. That's who I'm linking. Natalie Locke made an Excel file creation tutorial. Yeah, but she didn't do it like I did, but I am terrible at explaining things like this. I did mine so that it would update automatically if I changed the goal, but hers is just a flat goal, so she just typed the number in directly. If you're curious, the equation I used was the goal divided by 365 days times how many days are in that month. Then the difference is word count minus word count goal, so it'll come out a negative number if it was under. If you do it the other way, this is a positive number, so it doesn't work. Natalie describes it better. I'm just telling you what I did different. Also, she has a template in her video description, if you don't like Excel at all. I didn't like this video, liking the video. What is wrong with me? It's a serious goal. If you can do it, that's amazing. Like the real goal, not my goal. Say goodbye. She's like, what are you doing? I was so comfortable. Now you're messing up my vibe. Bye-bye. Oh my god, really? It's a brand new beret. Just randomly broke right now. This is the first time I've worn it. Look at that. What is that?